Good evening ladies and germs, how you all doing tonight? This is Charles from the Yo Mama Show. I just flew in from Chicago and boy are my arms tired. Yeah, but enough of the chit chat, let's get to the big fish. And speaking of fish, this reminds me of a story one of my friends told me. A man decided to go ice fishing one day. He took a large drill with him, found the right spot, and started drilling. When the hole was almost complete, a mystical voice thundered, "There are no fish there." The man fell to his knees, looked in every direction, but saw nothing. However, just to be on the safe side, he walked about 50 feet away, and started a second hole. But just as he was completing the hole, the same voice thundered, "There are no fish there." Astounded, the man looked all about him, and moved on to make a third hole point. Just as he was completing the third hole, the same voice thundered, "This is the ice rink manager. There are no fish there." Yeah, I know, what a jackass. But seriously, never walk into a cafe and eat people's leftovers. Somebody I knew did that once, and I'm sure he regrets it now. He walked into this cafe and a waitress comes to take his order, and he asks her, "What's the special of the day?" "Chili," she says, "but the gentleman next to you got the last bowl." The man says he'll just have coffee, and the waitress goes to fetch it. As he waited, he noticed the man next to him was eating a full lunch and the bowl of chili remained uneaten. "Are you going to eat your chili?" he asked. "No, help yourself," replied his neighbor. The man picked up a spoon and eagerly began devouring the chili. When he got halfway through the bowl, he noticed the body of a dead mouse in the bottom of the bowl. Sickened, he puked the chili he had just eaten back into the bowl. "Yeah, that's as far as I got too," said the man sitting next to him. Totally gross. I mean, I almost hurled. Come to mention nasty things, one of my relatives told me what happened to him and his forensic science class once. His autopsy professor was giving an introductory lecture to a class of students. Standing over a corpse, he addressed the class. "There are two things you need to make a career in medical forensics. First, you must have no fear." Having said that, he shoved his finger up the corpse's anus and licked it. "Now you must do the same," he told the class. After a couple of minutes of uneasy silence, the class did as instructed. "Second," the professor continued, "you must have an acute sense of observation. For instance, how many of you noticed that I put my ring finger up this man's anus, but licked my middle finger?" Yes, yes. Truth story. You know how people always say how dumb blondes really are? Well, I'm here to tell you tonight that it's all true. Which reminds me of this show I once saw. The Dumbest Way to Die. This is a good one. One day, a blonde who lived on the 12th floor of a high-rise apartment building was out on her balcony, flapping the bed sheets to air them out, when suddenly a great gust of wind caught the sheets and sent her over the edge, plummeting to her death. Oh shit, the woman thought, what a stupid way to die. Without warning, a man on the 10th floor balcony stuck his arms out into the air, catching the woman. Delirious from shock, the woman shouted, "Oh, thank you. You saved my life, thank you." The man replied, "Do you suck?" Stunned at this, the woman said, "No, I don't suck." And with that, the man let go of her. Shit, the woman thought as she began to plummet again. Suddenly, another set of arms grabbed her at the 9th floor. "Thank God," she screamed. "I would have died if it weren't for you." The man asked, "Do you fuck?" Absolutely shocked, the woman answered, "No, I don't fuck." Once again, the arms that held her safe were no longer there. Falling again, the woman thought that she would surely die. Just then, a set of arms stretched out from the 7th floor. Not believing her luck, the woman shouted, "I suck. I fuck." The man called her a slut and dropped her. That's all for tonight, folks. I'll be here all week, and remember to tip your waitress.